Howdy gang, Trailblazer Tim here again. Today we're heading south for a solo overnight on a Halloween. This ought to be fun. Let's go. All right, so we've arrived down here at the Sebastian River Preserve State Forest, where we like to come quite often. First time of the year, this season and stuff like that, as well as being Halloween. I'm hoping it clears up because it's supposed to be a full moon. Last time I was out here was with Matt the Florida Boy, and it was so swampy and so wet out here, we ended up hammock camping and stuff. It's still a little bit wet out here. I'm wearing rubber boots. You can see back in there, I have my one-man Renai overnight tent, as well I put up a shelter over top of the picnic table area. The mosquitoes are just tearing me apart, so it's going on 4 o'clock. We need to get a fire going. I'll catch up to you. Now, because we've had so much rain here in Central Florida all year, and even last night it rained as well, it's very difficult to really find any large sustainable dry wood that we can use for our fire tonight. There's a couple little chunks here and there, but I had to break down and I had to bring in some store-bought wood. Oh well, that's part of life, I guess, tonight. We're gonna find and forage a little bit of tinder and stuff. We got to get this fire going. We got about an hour and a half before dark, and those mosquitoes are just tearing me up. Let's go. Oh, come on, baby. Very nice. Gotta love that hair that comes off the palm trees. Thanks, Dominic Menichetti. He does a lot of the Fired Up Fridays with that stuff. He lives down here in Florida too. Go check out Dominic Menichetti. Tell him I sent you. Now, I'd be lying to you if I told you this was my absolute favorite place to camp. It's a very unique camp. It's in a canopy. That fire's kicking. I love it. And the weather seems to be clearing out, so maybe we'll get some of that full moon they're talking about and everything. There are better camps that are out here, but you know what? Just like everything good, people gobble them up quick in a heartbeat. This is the only one that was available out here. I don't care. I'm secluded. I don't have to worry about anybody coming out here, and I'm alone out here in the forest on Halloween. Now, some of you guys might have seen in a couple videos about a year or so ago, I introduced the Renai, the one-man tent. And man, this thing is so cool. I got a little rain fly on here because they're calling for a chance of rain after dark into midnight and so on. But it's tough because this thing will make it like a cocoon and it gets real warm. But with the rain fly on here, this sucker is guaranteed to be 100% waterproof. Plus I have a tarp up underneath this thing. It's all staked down. And once it gets dark and stuff, we'll go on in and I'll show you how nice and roomy it is. All nice and dry up underneath here, just in case we get rain overnight and stuff, because I got gear out here and I want to be able to sit at my picnic table and stuff. I brought my 2 little lamps. Bang. It's just like being underneath a shelter. I'm not worried about getting wet or anything. This is where we're going to eat our dinner, and it's going to be a good one. It's time for a drink. You're missing out. Can you guys see the ground around down through here? It's all over the place. It's all around in this vicinity. Wild hogs have been rooting around over here, and they come rumbling through even after dark and stuff. Not to mention there's coyotes and bobcats back here, rattlesnakes, everything. That's the way I like it. No worries about anybody coming back here. Got a nice fire going. So nice to get out here in the wild and stuff. This is the first time this season, I'm telling you. And it falls probably on deaf ears for a lot of you guys who live out here in Florida and stuff. It's done a lot of raining this year. It ain't over. We're still got a full month of tropical season coming and all that stuff. So we're not completely out of the woods. And there was just one little opening that I could get out this evening, and I wasn't gonna miss it. Here's to you. Now the thing about this forest is there's a lot of visitors that come in and out. And one downside to this particular camp, the ranch camp, is it's really close to the road. I remember last time we came out here and stuff, there was people rolling around for a long time and people riding through here at 6 o'clock in the morning, which they really are not supposed to. The gates open up, I believe, at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they close at sunset. So that's pretty much how it's going to be, but I don't care. I have reservations to be here, and anybody comes back here and they're going to get their little asses wet.
It's muddy out here, baby.
Remember, I told you guys there was a slight chance of rain. As you see here on my weather, it's 81 degrees in Sebastian. And as that timeline kind of goes by, all right, right about 1 a.m. Look at that. There's 2 1 a.m.s. That's because that's when the time changes. Right about in there, there's a chance of rain coming through. And as I go through, sunrise, rain's picking up. Looks like we'll be loading out in the rain in the morning.
Sounds fun.
All right, so the nighttime is kind of creeping its way in very quickly. Got about a half hour left of daylight and stuff. You know what that means? Knowing where all your vitals are before it gets dark. Gun, knife, flashlight, keys, wallet. Well, the evening's setting in, and you know what that means. There's a bit of a chill in the air, and the critters are coming. Mosquitoes are already here. Time to buckle in. Let's see what the night's got in store for us. I just heard a hog, not even 100 yards away, and it was squealing. I need to be mindful. What was that? forest is starting to get a little bit hairy at this moment. I've had a few drinks. Maybe it's time for us to head over there, the old mess hall. I'll join you there. Ooh, that andouille is just doing its business. We pan out a little bit further, waiting on deck are those taters. And we got some beans. We're gonna be feasting, loving like kings. Look at that. And a beer. What more can you ask for? Let's dive in. 3 ingredients here. I got potatoes, I got andouille sausage, as well as baked beans. We're gonna add just a little tiny bit pepper. You already have a little bit of, we already got spice in there with that andouille. Trust me. And nothing is complete without Texas Pete. We're gonna booger that up a little bit. And then we'll be back. We'll have the taste test. Quinn the Eskimo wins this round. Thank you, my buddy. All right, now to tear into this bad boy. Let's see what we got. Can you see that? Okay. Wow. Wow. Goodbye from the mess hall. Man, I'm zipped up in here. To hell with them mosquitoes and stuff. We did our time inside of the mess hall, around the fire and all that other stuff. Time to hit the hay. Come on in, I'll show you how roomy it is. Man, I need to get this big old jacket off me. This sure ain't nippy up in here. Wow, sure getting to be a bit humid inside of here. I hate to take off the tarp and find out that I get rained on and wake up and I'm getting rained on. But I'm gonna take that chance. I'm gonna take that tarp back off of here. We're just gonna live under these stars. I missed the full moon, it was cloudy and stuff like that. But it's just too damn hot. I gotta have some air flowing through here now. Morning, friends. We damn sure made it through the night, but it damn sure rained just about the entire time too. But guess what? I stayed dry. Time for some coffee. Nice hot camp coffee. The sun's starting to break over the horizon. I almost forgot this time change. So it's I slept pretty damn good last night. That little tent right there, and I woke up about 3 times, and each time it was pouring rain. I never got a drop inside that tent. That's the best $100 I ever spent. It's going on about 7 o'clock, almost about 10 to 7. Just saw the first truck come rolling up through the main road out there. I was going to make a breakfast and do all that stuff, but the mosquitoes are just absolutely so incredibly immense out here. I've drowned myself the entire time out here with bug spray, and they just only stay away for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then they're back. So we're going to enjoy our nice cup of coffee here, and then we're going to start wrapping things up and get the hell up on out of these woods. I'll catch up to you in just a little bit. Leave no trace. Well, I think we kind of lucked out because Mother Nature's given us about an hour to get all our stuff packed up and out of here, because that's getting ready to hit us right there. I'm very grateful. Well, hey, that's all the time we got for this one, man. We had a great time. The infamous Swampy Ranch Camp. Very cool little spot, but I think it's going to be a little while before I come back here. The mosquitoes are just absolutely unbelievable. Not to mention everything is swampy. I'm ready to go home and take a shower. I just feel like things crawling on me and stuff. We made it through that night, though. That little one-man Renai tent that I have, I stayed bone dry, and it rained a good share of the night, and we got lots more coming. Thanks so much for hanging out. Till next time, I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.